Ghana in another country. Thank you guys so much. We have joined you all, and I appreciate being with you all. Blessings to you. And we're about to bring on Miss Mabel Mitchell, and also from the DA's office, Miss Carolyn Titus, Special Victim Officer. Hold on, guys. Hey, Miss Mabel, how you doing?
I'm doing good in yourself.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I am so thank you so much for coming on tonight. I know this topic is something that's very touching and very personal to you right now. I
Yes.
want you to just to take us back, take us back about the time that your son went missing and that night, and just explain to us, if you could, what occurred.
Okay, he went missing on October the 31st of 2017. That morning, I had talked to him, and I was supposed to have been picking him up when I got off work that day. So when I got off work, I went to the location where he was staying to pick him up, and he wasn't there. And from that point on, nobody have seen or heard anything from him.
Hmm, my God. And this was how many years has it has been? I'm sure it's been about 4 years now.
It'll be 4 years in October 31st of this year.
Okay, and let me let my audience know this happened in Montgomery, Alabama. It took place in Montgomery, Alabama, the last time you seen your son.
Right.
And let me and also I would like to ask you this question: has anyone came forward trying to tell you anything that happened that night or whatever? Anyone seen him that night that he went missing?
No, just like he
Hmm.
vanished. And I have heard of, and I guess you would say street talk of things that have happened, but whoever is doing the talk, they did to come forward because of they think it happened to them.
Hmm. Yeah.
But
Well,
for
go ahead.
anybody that know anything, you can call the police department, crime stop, and remain anonymous. You don't have to give your name or anything.
Hmm.
And this is a very, very sensitive thing for me to talk about,
Yeah.
but I just don't, nobody just vanished. Nobody just vanished off the face of the earth. And somebody know, and eventually, and I just pray the Lord keep me here to see that day when somebody come forward
Yes,
and
ma'am.
tell, what happened.
Hmm.
Because, you know, in my heart, I don't feel like my son is alive, but
Yes, ma'am.
I'm I, I'm just trying to get closure.
Hmm.
I'm just trying
Yes,
to get
ma'am.
closure.
I do understand. I do understand. And you have our sympathy. I know you personally, and I just, been praying for you, and we had the visual and everything, and I pray that someone would come forward, because this is a very sensitive and very life touching matter, for someone to be taken away from their family and not being heard of. And he also has a daughter, and this is, I don't know, it's crazy. But let me speak to the victims service officer with Miss Carolyn from the DA's office. Carolyn, in circumstances and cases like this, what can the family do more than what they're doing, or what can make people, what can they do? Because she has been searching and trying to go through different avenues of trying to find her any information about her son. How does this work with the DA's office and everything?
Hi, how you doing, Miss Mabel Mitchell? How you doing
All right.
tonight?
I'm doing just fine. It's so good to see your face. We have talked many times, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for reaching out to me. And you are the only one in law enforcement that have been doing that, and I really, really appreciate what you're doing to try to help me.
Well, I appreciate it, and I'm gonna continue to make contact with you. And I'm glad to put a face with a face right now. So I'm excited about that. I'm not
Right.
excited about why we're here.
Yeah.
So Cedric with the with district attorney's office, I'm a victim
Yes.
service officer, and I work in
Hmm.
cold cases actually. And so
Okay.
I do murders, cold case, attempted murders, traffic fatalities, traffic,
Yeah.
and whatever else is assigned to me. But most of all, lately I've gotten missing. When we opened the cold case, we got several missing calls. The
Yeah.
missing calls are actually the MPD. I'm a
Wow.
liaison actually between our attorneys and the victim. That's what a
Yeah.
victim service officer do. It's my job to, talk with them, inform them if they, go to court with them. Once the case arrived to our office, once MPD transferred and turned it over to us, we are assigned in our capacity where we are. And so
Hmm.
that's when we reach out to the victim. We make sure they have everything they need or what they want, or we try to make sure that they're comfortable. Any court appearance, anything that is dealing with the DA's office, we go to court with
I
them. But
got
with COVID-19, with what's going on with COVID, we hadn't been able to do a lot of that. A
you.
lot of
Yeah.
things, some things are virtual, and then a
Hmm.
lot of it has come to a halt. But in her
Yeah.
case of her missing son, we at the
Hmm.
DA's office, we don't have a unit or anything. But what happens is a lot of times, like she called Montgomery Police Department, she got
Yeah.
no answer. So when she called
Hmm.
our office, she gets me. And so for
Yeah.
me, what I try to do is take her information, call MPD. I'm kind of like the liaison in between it, which we don't have that on our case, but I
Yeah.
understand I've lost two children, one to a drunk driver and
Wow.
one to cancer in the last 2 years. So
Sorry to
I
hear that.
understand as a mother, she wants closure because
Hmm.
she needs to know, even though we don't know what the circumstances is. But at the same time, as a mother, she wants that closure. So for me, being a mother, just as she is, I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna check on her. We kind of lost a little contact because of our phones and our office, with the fundings and stuff. So we kind of lost our phones and we kind of
Yeah.
lost communication.